All right, we're good.
Music started. All right, this is session 2.
3.
3. I'm sorry, the session 3. Session 2 was 5/4/2025. The party treks toward the mines, avoiding the raiding party in the night. The party reaches the mining village to find it burned and taken over by goblins. The party is helped by a goblin in a cage named Cord, who explains there are 2 different goblin clans at war with one another. Cord talks about Pappy, the Fornost clan leader who has been captured and is being taken to the manor. The party enters the mines to help Cord reach his fellow clanmates who are fighting the Jurgen clan. The battle to take the mines continues. All right, set up the sound. All right, and it is Rowan's move.
Okay. So I think the only one I can see is Jake's, right?
Yes, and he's behind
Okay.
half cover.
Well, I don't think I have anything to lose. Shoot then move, or can I shoot then move, or move then shoot?
Either way.
Okay, I think I'm gonna try the shot in the half cover and then
just-
try to make my way around.
Just so you guys know, I'm very loose on that subject. I don't even mind if you move partially, shoot, or do your action and then finish your move. I'm okay with that kind of.
Well, is there, based on where he's standing, I feel like this is the best angle I've got.
Probably.
Yeah.
Target him. What's the distance to him? So it's 95 feet. You're using a longbow, so that's well within range. It is going to be negative. I'm going to give you a -2. Down in the lower left-hand corner, click the -2 on the attack because he's under partial cover, and go ahead and do your attack.
Oh,
that's a miss.
We're almost there. Okay. I'd like to.
We're almost there.
Almost there. It was almost a 19.
Yes, it's only one. The other side of the dice is a 20.
I think that's all I got.
All right. Stone Soul.
All right, I'm going to move. Was that 25 on my max or 20?
It's on the front of your sheet. If you go to the main tab, your movement is 25.
25.
Dwarf.
Okay. Yeah.
Short legs.
Natural born sprinter.
I still don't see anything, so can I do my second action to move again?
Certainly. That's a dash move.
Is this bridge is the rails below me really far down?
No. Now the rails below you are very short distance, a very short drop. You can move across that like normal.
Okay.
It's only a couple of feet, 2 or 3 feet. Just barely tall enough for the mine carts to go underneath.
Dang it, I still don't see this thing. All right, that's it then.
All right. Go ahead and end your turn. Gunther, as the wolf. Now, let me make sure I've dragged that to you. You should be able to control the wolf yourself. Let me put it back. Can you show me a movement for the wolf, or if you can't do it, we'll do it a different way. You
Let's
know
see.
there's a goblin to your south.
Right. Is that a? Let's see. When I click, do I click and drag or click
Yeah,
and
just
click?
drag the wolf. Can you do it? If you can't do it,
No,
I'll
I cannot.
okay.
I cannot.
If you can't do it, I'll take care of movement.
Okay.
Okay, using your character, show me where you would like the wolf to move. You can drag it. You can drag your character. So you're gonna jump right on him. Got it.
Yep.
So I'm gonna cancel that move and put your wolf right on him. I'm gonna move you down here so you can see what's happening. So you jumped up on the barrel, and there he is. You still have your attack.
Okay.
So as the wolf, since you can't control this properly, as the wolf, I'm going to target Jinx, and I assume you want to attack.
I do.
You hit him. Killed him.
Ah. Let's see. And then probably I think I have maybe 5 more feet of movement. So
Something like that.
yeah, I'll move back toward the north.
Like this.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and end the turn on that for you. And Cord. 15, 20, 25. Cord sees an enemy. He is going to target Drill with his goblin bow, but misses him. Caden.
Start moving my tiny little legs upwards with a double move to about there, about 40 feet. All right, and we see those. Move the rest of my 10 feet just ahead of Cord. That'll be my turn.
Yeah, you can move through friendlies as if they are not there. Goblin moves to here. Targets Brother Stone Soul. Magic Missile. First hit for 3 points. Magic Missiles automatically hit, by the way. Heavy damage, 5 points. Another 2 points. Stone Soul is quite hurt. Rowan.
All right, seeing the magic missile come down that ramp, and just catching a glimpse of that guy.
Oh, you got a glimpse of him.
I'm gonna move to engage. See if I can help my dwarven buddy out a little bit.
Yep. That will keep there from being any negatives. You've got a clear shot on him now.
And then I've got him targeted.
Critical hit.
Boom.
Killed him.
Thank God I'm here, Eric. Thank God I'm here.
Nice shot.
Hey, I appreciate you, brother. I am not the stone soul that I thought I was. All right, I'm going to what's my healing thing called? What? Let's see. I'm struggling today.
Stone Soul. Let's take a look.
Hold on. I just found out my sheet finally.
For actions, you have Cure Wounds, which you can cast on yourself if you choose to. You don't even have to target yourself. Just grab the plus on Cure Wounds and drop it right on yourself. You just cured yourself for 5 points.
What a shit roll.
Now, mark up at the top. See where it says first? Mark off one of those spells, one of those 2 dots. See what I'm saying?
Yes.
Above your spells, yeah.
Got it.
So mark off 1 spell. Excellent. Okay, you can still move.
So that guy who was shooting me is dead. Missile. What a cheapie.
You
All right.
see you see a little chamber that has a lot of chests and barrels. Looks like piles of things that they have found.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I notice any traps?
You can as an action, so that would be on your next turn because we're still in combat.
All right, sounds good. So I think that's it for me then.
Yep, go ahead and end your turn, but you have discovered it.
I still show wounded, like it didn't heal me, by the way, Dwight.
It did heal you, just not all that far. If you look at the combat tracker, you have 12 wounds. Before you cast that spell, you had 17 there. You healed yourself for 5. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. You were very hurt. Let's put it that way.
Gotcha.
And you're a shit healer.
I thought I said
Wow.
12. I thought I said 12 before, but maybe it was a 7.
Hang on here. Let me go back and look and make absolutely sure. Just a second. Oh no, you did not drop it on yourself. It was a 12 before.
I'd like to point
Okay.
out you told me not to target myself.
No, you don't have to. Yeah,
I'm just
but
giving
you
you
drug
shit.
it in. No, what I was telling you is instead of dragging it to the chat window, you can drag it and drop it on your character. On
Oh,
the map.
see, I fucked it up then. My bad.
That would have healed you. So that would take you to 7.
Thank you, sir.
Certainly. He is holding his turn until the rat moves. Gunther.
Okay.
In fact, Grill is going to change his. He's going to change his initiative. That's a huge gray rat. So he's going to go at just a minute. He's going to go at 17. Actually, he's going to go at 8. Okay. Okay, it's your move, Gunther.
Okay.
You can use your own character to show me where you want the wolf to move.
Okay.
Now the wolf has a speed of 40 feet. It can move a lot. It's a wolf.
That's what I was going to ask you. Very cool.
Yeah. If you look on the combat tracker, it shows you the speed of the wolf. SPD 40 feet.
There it is. Okay. I'm 30, 35, 40, 25, 50, 55.
By the way,
About
that's 55 feet, which you can do, but you will not be able to attack because it's 55. Do you want to do that without being able to attack?
Let's see. I don't. And then as far as, let's see, in wolf form though, I don't really have a ranged option, correct?
No, you don't.
Okay.
You might be better off to hold where you are and let them sort of move to you, and then when they're close enough, run and get them. You know what I mean? Instead of getting closer to them, you might want to just hold position.
25, 30. Let's go 40 to there.
Okay.
And I'm going to hold my action if any enemies come within 5 feet of me. Can I do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
Perfect.
I'll hold until your next turn. All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'll end that for you since you're in wolf form. Cord. Cord is going to, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. Cord's going to move to here. And once again, he's using his bow to attack the goblin riding. But he misses again. Caden.
All right. Let's see. I am going to target drill. Can do that. There we go. And I'm gonna try this ice knife shenanigan again.
Ice knife. Excellent.
Let's see. First is the attack roll.
Wait a minute. There was a double attack. Let's find out why. You have drill. Only drill.
One of
targeted.
those is a saving throw roll because it combines it for some reason.
Oh, I understand why. Okay, just a minute. He failed his save. Just a minute. So you can let me take a quick look at Ice Knife. It's been a while.
So I make one attack roll that does single target damage, and then it explodes and does AoE damage.
Right, and he okay. Go ahead and just a minute. You create a shard of ice. On a hit, the target takes 1d piercing damage. It missed, so it did not hit. Hit or miss, the shard explodes, and he failed. So within 5 feet, he will take 2d6 dexterity. That's the roll he failed. So he will take the second damage, not the 1d10, but the 2d6.
Right. And then they're all clustered together, and the really high one is technically on other rat's
just
back.
a minute. Target all 4.
All right.
Because the goblins are actually on the rats. So target all 4. We're supposed to be doing saving throws for those. So what I want you to do is I want you to cast Ice Knife again.
Okay.
Go ahead and do the cast again with all of them targeted.
I'm gonna undo drill since we already did him.
No. Leave drill on.
Okay.
Leave drill on there, because if he fails as I hope he will, if not, we'll do him separately. But this will roll all their saving throws. Now roll the second damage. Not the first, but the second. Oh wow!
Max damage, nice.
Booyah!
That hit one of the rats hard. Also, just a minute. Drill will also take 12. Just a minute. That will kill Drill.
Nice.
So Drill is gone.
I say you really drilled him. Dad
Yeah,
joke. Dad
and
joke.
Hurt his rat pretty bad too. Nice job.
Thank you. I'm still showing the other rat and other dude as green though. Did they take the damage?
No, they
Or
didn't.
they?
Take a look.
I
The saving throws, they succeeded, is why. Look at their saving throws. You are rolling their saving throws. They succeeded, but the rat Drill failed in the original fight, and the rat Drill was riding failed. The others succeeded, so took no damage.
Got it. I was wondering if it was a half damage situation.
I'm sorry, is it a half damage situation?
No, it's
No,
not. I was
it's
just
not.
double checking.
It's not. Yeah, okay.
But, all right, perfect. Then I'm just going to take movement. 5, 10, 15, 20. Just going to kind of keep up with Cord. And that's my turn.
See, those short people have to stick together.
Yeah.
The rat comes down to here, and this is why I was telling you might want to hold your position. Because now you have a double attack against you. Comes in with the huge brown rat. Is attacking Gunther as the wolf.
Gunther gets his attack first, though, technically, right?
Miss. Oh, I'm sorry. Gunther does get his attack. Gunther, target either the rat or the goblin.
Can I do that as the wolf, or will you have to?
As the wolf. Let me take care of that. Which are you targeting? The rat or the goblin?
See, can I reach the goblin? Yeah.
Yes, he's riding the rat, so you can reach him.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, the rat or the goblin.
All right, you're targeting the goblin. Just a moment. And that attack hits him. Just a moment. The damage is heavy, but he succeeds and you do not knock him off the rat.
Ah,
Okay. Now Vink gets his attack. Are you laughing at what they're saying?
yeah.
With his spear. But misses you. This gray rat jumps up to here and attacks Cord. But misses him. Rowan.
Okay, I'm gonna move forward just a little bit here. I'm gonna target the big gray rat in front of Cord.
Excellent.
Okay, this time I'm going to remember my character and cast Hunter's Mark on it.
All right.
Did that work?
You put Hunter's Mark on the creature, and then there's one called what's marked Self that you put on yourself.
It says use power. I don't.
Just hang on, Stan. Let me take a look.
You're fine.
Hunter's Mark. Here it is. Oh, I'm sorry. No, you just put that on yourself. Drag Hunter's Mark and drop it on the combat tracker on yourself. There.
Okay.
You've got Hunter's Mark against the rat,
Okay.
which will do extra damage if you hit it. But you miss.
Okay.
You get to keep Hunter's Mark, however.
Cool.
Consolation prize.
Does it cost me a spell, or does it cost me a spell when I use
no,
it?
Hunter's Mark. Just a minute. Hunter's Mark. Let me take a close look at.
It says it's a bonus action.
No, it's a bonus action. Just a minute. But wait, hold on. That's because I'm looking at the
Level 1 divination spell.
Oh, so it's a level 1 spell. Mark it off. Up at the top. There you go.
Yeah. Yep.
But it's still there. It doesn't go away. So Stone Soul, you're in a room and you see some interesting items, but your fellows are still in battle behind you.
I think they're doing fine though. It sounds like we're winning.
Dwarf. Typical dwarf. Oh my god.
I mean, I don't see
They're
any.
doing fine.
I don't see any monsters around me.
Brother, stolen.
Oh man.
I mean, I am.
In the other game I'm playing,
Stencil.
they were in an ancient dwarven tomb, and they were talking about opening up the coffins to see if there was any valuables in there. And they asked the dwarf in the party if that would be okay or would that be sacrilegious to do that. He goes, "There might be treasure. No, it's fine. Let's rip these things open. No problem." Anyway, typical dwarf.
I would like to roll perception to see if I notice any traps or anything else unusual in these rooms. If that's okay,
Sure.
Dwight. You want a dice tower?
So, yes, always.
Oh, my dice tower's hidden. Okay, hold on. I gotta move my screen up. Oh, weird. My dice tower moved up like halfway up my screen. Control click to drag it? Nope. Alt click? Nope. Shift click? Nope. How do you move the dice tower?
Right click it and unlock it.
Ah, thank you.
Now it will move.
All right, perfect. All right, let me get back to my perception here.
You don't see any traps. However, you do see some. There are some nice items.
Oh, okay.
in the room.
Is it an action to pick up items, or do I just need to be walking over near them?
The searching around was the action, but you see a really nice looking longbow, a really nice looking sword, and a potion that looks rather familiar. It looks like a potion of heat.
So could I use my move action to pick all those up?
Yeah, I'll allow that. Moment, they are in the party inventory.
That
The sword and the bow are not identified, so there really won't be anything special for you yet. Okay, go ahead and end your turn.
Combat tracker, where are you? There we go. Okay.
Gunther,
Okay.
attacking again
Well, yeah, since
at Vink.
I'm not close enough to smack the dwarf in the back of the head, right? For looting
No.
during combat.
No, you're not close enough.
All right.
However, you hit Vink,
Excellent.
killed him.
Ooh.
Nice job. Sorry if I yelled. Vink is gone. Still a
Okay.
giant rat there.
I'll,
All right. I assume you're not going to move because that would provoke an attack of opportunity.
yeah, I'll just flank up around him so I'm closer to the rest of the party, a couple squares, and end my turn.
All right.
Thank you.
That twice. Cord is going to pull out his dagger and go after this rat. He hits it. Cord takes out the rat.
Where's a beast?
Well, it has already been hit.
He's still a beast.
Caden.
All right. Just gonna toss a firebolt over there. Hopefully. There we go.
That's a hit.
A little 2 damage.
Wounding the rat.
Just gonna move up a little bit. It's me.
Rat targets Gunther as the brown wolf with a bite, but misses. Rowan. What you doing, Rowan? Are you there?
Yeah, sorry. I didn't realize I was muted. Moving on over, try to get beside Caden. I know Brother Stone Soul's up the ramp, but I'm going to leave him there. Try to get an angle on the rat that's remaining. Okay. And I still have the thing, right?
Yes, you can move your target. So as a bonus action, you're moving your hunter's mark to the rat.
Okay, cool. Does that cost me another level 1 spell, or is it just...
Nope.
Okay.
It's when you're out of targets that the spell dies.
Finally, I hit.
Hit. And that's why you have extra damage. Killed it.
Nice.
Damn, 19
Perfect.
damage. Sick.
And... You alright, Caden?
I'm doing great.
Alright.
Now you can still hear further fighting below going on.
Was that to me or them?
Is this
To
doorway
everybody.
behind me? Does this doorway behind me, does it go up or does it go down?
The track, as it goes around the room clockwise, is heading lower. So if you
Okay.
continue to follow the circle, you'll end up on the next map.
But I was thinking the one that's like right. I'm gonna move
But
my
the
guy,
one
but
that-
remember put him
yeah.
back.
The one that
Oh, yeah.
Stone Soul just came down. That's down.
Okay.
And the one above you is also going up.
Okay. All right.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's going down. The one straight above you, above Caden, is going down slightly.
Can you tell which way the sound's coming from? Does it come from the middle pit, or does it come from one of
yes.
those
From the middle.
aisleways?
From the middle. You can hear in levels below you, there is still fighting going on.
Okay.
Yeah, as I come down, I look at the dead bodies and I was like, I thought we already killed all these guys. What's going on? Look at this! Look at this! Look at this treasure I found. And can I throw the longbow to Rowan from this distance? Okay.
So, Rowan, open up the party sheet and open up inventory on the party sheet and drag the longbow. What you do is you grab the gray square to the left of the longbow and drag it into your inventory. So open your inventory. There you go.
Right.
Cool.
Now, the bow was too big for Stone Soul to use anyway. The other question is that longsword. That is something that Stone Soul could use.
Right, for sure. Gunther is so Gunther's person is almost dead, but the summon, the wolf, is fine, right? Just so I'm reading that right. Oh.
Full health on the wolf, yes.
Yes.
So do I need to heal Gunther? Or is he good until he morphs back?
You can't, because he is in wolf form.
Okay. I wasn't quite sure how that all worked. Okay.
When Gunther is in wolf form, he is not Gunther at all. He is the wolf and has a different set of hit points.
Okay.
So until he switches back, there's no way to heal him. He is the most hurt in the party right now as Gunther, but not as the wolf. He's not.
Gotcha. Okay. And we're
The wolf is like a separate entity.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the guys and say which direction we head next. I cleared out that place I just came from.
Cord is pointing down, saying, "There are more Jurgens below."
So this path straight in front of us.
Yes, he wants to head toward Gunther.
Like we're following the tracks.
Wait, Gunther?
Yes.
The wolf?
He wants to follow the tracks.
Oh, okay. So head that direction with my second action. Unless throwing the bow is an action.
No.
Okay.
All right. I am going to speed things up because this is going to be boring if we do everybody's actions individually. So you guys are going to gather up and get down here to where we're going to change map. All right, just a moment. No, that's not right. Hang on just a minute. There we go. Get everybody on the map properly. I'll share them. Gunther as the wolf. And we'll put Gunther over to the side as sort of there. All right. Just a minute, let me populate this. Oh, just a minute. I forgot to put Cord on the map.
We're good to close mine one.
Yeah, you can close mine 1, and we are going to be re-rolling initiative. I'm clearing all initiatives. We're going to re-roll initiative. All NPC initiatives have been rolled. The reason we're re-rolling initiative is because it's been too long. Excellent. Everybody's got their initiative rolled. Gunther rolled an 8, so let me take Gunther Wolf, and we're going to make him 8. Got it. The first to act is a goblin. This goblin, stepping out to here, and targets another goblin. And hits it. Heavy damage.
So just to confirm what we just saw, these goblins are fighting.
Or
was that our cord goblin?
Let me tell you a quick way to tell them apart. You notice how cord shape is different than the goblins that you're fighting? Friendly goblins will look like cord.
Gotcha. Okay.
Cord is targeting across this barrier, taking a -2 to attack the goblin to the south. And hits him anyway. Heavy damage. Rowan. You already know that 2 steps in front of you, Cord was able to shoot at somebody.
Can I scoot around the wolf?
Oh yeah, you can move through each other like it was nothing.
Is this a barricade? Okay, yeah, it's a barricade. I thought it was like going to be a spring wall that was going to come swing shut when I...
No, it's a barricade.
Okay. All right, Cord, which one do I hit? The closer one or the further away?
Cord goes, any of them! Enemies!
I'll go the one further away.
You notice the one that's further away is more heavily armored. It'll be harder to hit.
I like a challenge.
Now, you're going to give yourself a -2 because of the barricade. The good news is they will also have a -2 because of the barricade. You hit him anyway, the goblin leader. 4 points of damage. Nice way to start rowing.
And I'm going to step to this side of the... Finish my movement this way to get out of line of sight of them. And also to see what I can see. Ooh, I see more down there. Okay. All right, boys. The fun keeps coming.
End your turn. A giant rat comes out of this cage and attacks Rowan. Hits it. Ooh, he didn't have him targeted properly. Moment, we're going to re-roll that. Hits it. Wounding Rowan. This goblin, pissed off at being hit by Cord, is going to fire at Cord. Hits Cord. Wait a minute, hold it. I'm taking that damage back. Just a minute. Let me look at that hit again. 15, 14, 13, because he should have had the -2. Cord's armor class is 15. He would not have taken the hit. Because of the -2, I didn't give him the -2 on the barrier, so I took that hit back.
It still would have been a 17, wouldn't it, though? Because you rolled a 19.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
I mean, I'm not trying to get Cord killed here, but
Yeah, Cord is close to death. Another goblin is targeting. This is happening out of your sight. Missed.
I like the goblin voices. What they say.
Ooh, there's a hit. You can hear goblins screeching in other places in the cavern that you can't see that are being hit. Sorry, this is a rather complicated battle, folks. There's a lot going on. They're going to hold their position. Holding his position. Wow, so many goblin attacks. Miss. Brother Stone Soul.
All right, I seen that huge shot the Cord just took. I start to pull out that health potion I found. Then I'm like, he's kind of expendable, and I put it back into my pouch. And I'm going to now cast Bless on Rowan, Hayden, and Gunther. Well, the wolf, I guess, right?
Now, yeah, it's up to you. Yeah, you'd have to target the wolf, not Gunther.
Did it actually get him all targeted? Untarget Gunther.
Untarget Gunther. And now control click the wolf.
Okay.
You got it. And now just drag the bless into the chat window and it will bless everyone.
Okay, so there's a use power and then there's a effect attack, the effect of it. Which one do I drag over?
Hang on just a minute. Let me take a look at your character. You just want to, the effect. Drag the effect into the chat window.
Into the chat window.
Yep. With all of them targeted, you just blessed all of them. I believe that's an action.
All right, and then
Gunther's going to ask me if he can jump this barrier. I can just hear this coming.
No, honestly, I was going to, but I also see this giant rat kind of eating Rowan's face off, so I'm going to move up here to get in the way.
Oh, that makes sense.
And in my turn.
I'm going to do you a favor, and I'm going to untarget all of those people for you.
Thank you.
So you don't accidentally hit somebody. Go ahead and end your turn. All right, Gunther.
All right. So the nature of this this barricade, can it be? Does it look?
There's a good chance that you could jump it.
Okay.
Do you want to try to do that?
I do.
All right. So just a minute. Let me open up your sheet. That is going to be a dexterity challenge. Oh, yeah. You jump over it and you land right here. You can now do your attack.
All right. Let's see. And I can't see yet. So.
You can't. Just a minute. Let me put Gunther in here. This is where you are. I'm assuming you're going to attack this goblin.
I am.
And the reason you got an extra die on there is because of the bless, but you still missed.
Ah. Okay.
Kill the humans!
Caden. lot of things going on.
Yeah. See what I can see around this corner. Okay. There's these people. I'm going to try and go a little bit, see the rest of that room further. Okay, I'm just going to target this guy, take the -2.
Wait a minute. What are you targeting him with?
Firebolt.
Okay, yep. Take the -2.
Oof.
Missed it.
That's me.
And the Goblin Rider attacks Rowan with his spear. Oops, he didn't have him properly targeted. Oh, no. He's attacking Brother Stonesoul with the spear.
I like it. 'Cause
Here we go.
I was staring him down. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yep, you were. But he misses you. What do you think at this time? And this goblin. Just a moment. This goblin targets him. Misses. Sorry, we're doing fights that you cannot see. We have another hit. Kill them. You hear a goblin somewhere in the deeps fall and die. Cord is still going to take that -2 and continue to attack that goblin in front of Gunther. But he misses. Rowan.
Okay, let's see. Gotta stop.
Oh, here, I'll clear your targets for you. Just a moment.
Thank you. I couldn't find him.
Okay, I've cleared both targets. So go ahead and
Okay.
target now.
Huge rat in front of me. I'm gonna use my spear, I guess, instead of my bow. Since
Yes.
it's right in my face.
Too close to use the bow. However, you are blessed, so you get some extra oomph on your attack, and you hit.
Nice.
Heavy damage to the rat.
Nice.
Very nice.
Try to pin the SOB to the ground. Is the Goblin Rider's actually on his back, right?
Yes, the goblin is really in the same position as the rat.
Okay. Okay.
If you
Cool.
move, there'll be an attack of opportunity unless you stay within range. Like you could move to the other side of the rat, which
That's what I was
grant,
thinking of. Yeah, if I could go work my way around it to give Brother
that would be
Stonesoul
5, 10, 15, 20. Right here
Perfect.
would give you flank.
That's good. I just give brother some options here.
Yep. The huge spotted rat is not happy about being hit and goes after Rowan. Hits him. He bites you.
Ouch.
This goblin is changing tactics. He can't have this wolf attacking him and goes after the Gunther Wolf with a dagger. Hits Gunther Wolf. Heavy damage. Dagger attack. Out of sight. Oops, just a minute. That hit. Wounding that goblin. Uh-oh. Gunther's getting a little overwhelmed here. And the wolf goes down. Gunther Wolf falls. And now it's you standing here.
Shit, that's not any better.
No, not much.
Morph into something else.
Another goblin falls. Brother Stonesoul.
Is Gunther close enough where I can yell, "I got a health potion," and throw it to him?
Not close enough for you to toss a health potion. There's Caden between you and him, and there's the barrier.
I maybe toss it.
You could.
Toss
You
it to
might be
Caden?
able to if you moved over there. You could,
Yeah,
but that would give you attacks of opportunity.
Gunther
You
goes
could toss
before.
it. You could toss it to Caden.
Yeah, Gunther goes before Caden, though, so I don't know how effective that'll be. I use both my spells, so I can't do Cure Wounds. And we have to be within close, proximity to do Lay on Hands.
I'm feeling kind of bearish.
Well, you can't lay. You're not a paladin. You can't do lay hands. Are you a paladin?
I am a paladin.
Oh my goodness! I forgot that you're a paladin.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna throw the health potion to Caden if I can do that from here without. Can I use that as my movement?
Yeah, you can do that as your movement.
Okay.
So take the health potion. Oh, this is the one you found?
Yeah.
I'm going to move it into it. Rather than give you all these instructions, I'll just throw that health potion into Caden's inventory.
Okay.
Okay, Caden has the health potion, but you can still attack.
Perfect. All right. Yeah. Let's finish off this rat. Swing the battle axe.
Hit.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Minimal damage, but it killed it. Just a moment.
We'll take it.
Hold it. The goblin rider. Just a minute. Is going to have to make a dexterity saving throw or fall prone. Oh, I see the why. Identify these guys. So this is Glorix is going to have to make a dexterity saving throw, which he fails. So let me get everything situated out here. That rat's gone. This guy here, and he falls prone. He is on the ground. All right. Go ahead and end your turn.
Excellent.
You already did your movement as that, and so forth. Yeah. Gunther.
Okay.
Let's look at your options.
I think we're gonna go. We're gonna go bear. You still have a wild shape.
Whoa! You still have a wild shape, and you're gonna go bear. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. I was supposed to do something. I was supposed to make these characters so you could play them, and I didn't do that.
Well, you were a little busy.
I had a lot of stuff.
Do I have? I see a plus beside wild shape. Is that when I'm in a wild shape that I have a 1d8 self heal?
That's true.
Okay.
Let me it's take me a
Good
few
to
minutes.
know.
This is friendly. This is Gunther. Gunther Brown Bear. And you're big. And you have a lot of hit points. All right. You are standing here as a bear. Just a minute. I'm going to give him your initiative of 8. Boom. It only takes you an instant, so you can now attack. I assume you want to hit that goblin,
Yeah, the injured one.
the one that's already hurt.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to make the bear just a little smaller so it's not quite so. Oops. So I can target the other people. You come in with a bite. You miss, but now you come in with your claws. The bear gets multi-attack, killing the goblin. Well done.
Excellent.
Now I assume you probably don't want to move because that would give somebody an attack of opportunity.
No, I'm good right there. Thanks.
Cool. Caden.
All right. Does it look like I am wee enough to scurry past this barricade?
Ooh, that would be a. Do you want to use? Take a look at your skills. Do you want to use acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics.
Absolutely. Give me an acrobatics roll into the dice tower. Oh, great roll, and you land right here.
Ooh, okay. If that's the case, I guess I'm going to pull out my dagger and try and poke this guy.
Target him. There we go. You have him targeted.
Oh,
Wait a minute. Hold it. You didn't do your attack roll first.
yeah, I got that.
And you missed him, so just a minute. He did not take any damage. Hold it. But you've probably noticed that he doesn't have a lot of hit points. Okay. But you missed it. All right, go ahead and end your turn.
Yep.
You got in there anyway. Glorix uses half of his movement to stand up. So he is no longer prone. And he is intimidated by Brother Stone Soul.
That's right, he is.
And uses his spear against him. Hits him. 7 points of damage. And you fail your concentration, and everybody loses their bless. You can't do anything.
Bullshit. I'm angry now.
We have another hit. Kill. Goblin dies. Cord. Does not trust the barricade. Comes over here and has advantage on his attack against Glocks. And hits him. Wounding him. Rowan.
Alrighty, I'm gonna try to finish him off, I guess. He's goes back to me, right? So do I have advantage or?
Yes, because of Cord and because of hit.
Got him. Finish him off.
That
And
took him
then
out.
I see these guys down here, so okay. Gunther's back on the other side of this, right? So I'm gonna go on this way so I can make sure he's okay.
There's a giant bear.
Oh, I didn't realize
You see
Cajun.
a-
I was
you
like,
see-
okay,
You see a great big bear in there.
okay,
And Cade,
all right.
who's
Well,
thinking about
they look-
riding the bear.
They look fine.
So-
I'll get them next time.
All right.
Did I already do next?
I think so. Just a minute. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's Gribb's move. And he... Why is Gribb's prone? He's going to stand up. Why the heck was... Oh, he was prone because there was a...
Fell off that dead rat.
It was an incorrect kill, is what it was. Grizz is going to attack the bear. He doesn't know what else to do. Totally misses. Stacked is holding. Yards is holding. Zrick. It's up to here. Stone Soul.
I'm gonna say Cord is Shrek friendly. I'm gonna point. I'm not gonna say his name because we don't know his name. But I'm gonna point at him. Friendly.
Say, no! No!
All right. Moving there. Targeting. Swinging the battle axe.
Hit.
Chopping a goblin head off. I hope. Come on. Ah, jeez. Terrible.
Heavy damage.
Terrible damage rolls.
Oh, it's still heavy on the goblin.
I'm also going to point out to... Oh, never mind. I can't see him now. Never mind. In my turn.
Gunther is the bear.
Let's take out Grisby.
There we go. He's going to work on Grisby. By the way, next
Oh,
game, I swear I'll have some stuff for you so you can
I'm-
do these attacks yourself. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna scoot around him though, so I can flank.
Oh,
First.
you're going to, yeah, you'll be able to scoot right around him. That will give you advantage on your attack. Coming in with a bite. That hit him. Oh, you ripped his head off. Now, you've only moved 10 feet, so you can still move.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think move down this south quarter to the west.
This
of the-
way?
Yes, sir.
5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Hold it. I got to see how much movement the bear has. 40 feet. That will put you all the way up against another goblin, but you've already done your attack. So that will end your turn. Caden.
All right. I'm just gonna chase after. See what I can see from here. Scoot just a little bit more in. Do a good old firebolt. It's 10
Missed.
hit. All right, that's me.
You can't do anything yet. Another goblin goes down. You only hope that they're the correct goblin. Cord steps up and scoots past him to give himself advantage. Dagger attack.
Yes.
Critical hit. Kills him. Rowan. There are some hurt people. This battle's getting dangerous.
Alrighty. Maybe this direction, see if I can't help out Brother So Soul.
No, but you can see goblins waiting on a ledge looking in your direction. They do not look friendly. You also see a goblin way across the cavern that doesn't look friendly on a ledge.
Yeah.
You probably also
This is
see a goblin on a giant rat.
I do. This is a target-rich environment, so I'm going to go ahead and use
Yeah.
my second level 1 spell.
Okay.
And
It is a target-rich environment.
and I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on myself, right?
Yeah, put it on yourself, but you're going to you sort of put it on a creature, but you put the mark on yourself, yes. And it's worth doing because you do a lot of extra damage when you do that.
So I'm going to get the guy that's over here by himself to start off with, I think.
Ooh. Interesting
Just
choice.
work
Good choice.
counterclockwise from there.
All right, 55 feet. No problem for your bow. Missed him, though.
Oh.
You can still
Inspiration?
use inspiration. Yes, you can use it if you
Yeah,
want.
let's do it.
Hit.
Nice.
I got one more. All right, it works.
All right, throw your damage.
Oh, that's weak.
2 ones. That's horrible.
Anyway. Well, an arrow comes out of the darkness and smokes that guy and grazes him in the thigh.
Grunt freaks out with this huge bear next to him. But he hits it with his dagger. Stacks does not like this situation. He's going to run back down here. Got targeted by a freaking elf. He's going to fire at the elf with his short bow. Wait a minute. I have to check something. Nope, that's within range. But doing minimal damage. But Rowan's starting to get hurt. Stacked is
I
holding.
can relate.
Holding. Brother Stonesoul.
Yes. Come down here.
That gives you advantage.
Swing in the battle axe.
You didn't press advantage,
Oh,
so go
shit.
ahead and just roll the attack again. Don't press advantage this time. I'll give you a second shot because
There we go.
There we go. You hit.
Thank you, sir.
That's all right.
Ugh, why is my damage so
Hey,
bad?
you did twice as good as you did last time. Try to look at the positive side.
Sharpen my blades.
Is holding Gunther
All right.
as the bear. I assume.
With advantage, and let's take out Grunt.
Oh yeah, with advantage. Here comes the bite. Hit. The bite alone does the job.
Nice.
You still have your full movement,
Okay, let's do
which is
40
substantial.
and try to catch up with Rowan.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet. Here. Let me move you around so you can see what you've done.
Oh, there we go. Perfect.
All right. Caden's move.
I'm gonna try and catch up.
He's going to probably hand that potion back to Brother Stutzel.
Yeah. I guess I'll run up over here and just hand it off.
All
Park,
right.
you need this.
Here's what you're going to do. Look at the party sheet. Click on inventory on the party sheet. Then look at your own inventory and using the little brown square next to the healing potion, drag it into the inventory of the party sheet. Did that make sense?
I believe so. Let's see here.
Use the little brown square for dragging it.
Got it. There we go.
There you go. And now, same thing, Eric or Logic Bomb. Open your inventory and grab that healing potion by the brown square in the party sheet and drag it into your own inventory. There you go.
Got it.
You now have the healing potion. Now, you can do a double move, Caden, if you want to move again.
So this is the last 5 feet of my first move, and then 5. There we go. And there's my second move.
And you're back up with the party. The Goblin Rider is going to throw his spear at the bear. Hitting him. Minimal damage, though, but he hits him. Rowan, you notice that somebody else is firing at that goblin that you fired at, but misses him.
Nice. We got a friend, even if I don't know him.
Cord is limping pretty badly. All right, Rowan.
I'm gonna fire at him again, see if we can't finish him off, hopefully, at some point.
Hit.
What the heck?
You are amazing with those ones.
I know, I do so good. I just like to take a lot of shots.
Ready to take you to a craps table, because if you're just going to crap every time, I could make a ton of money off you.
I'm gonna step up and see if I can see around the corner, see who else might be shooting at this thing. Alright, I don't see anything. Okay. Okay.
He is still firing at you.
Yeah, I probably should have
hits-
went around the
wait a
corner.
minute. He hits you too.
Yeah. That's
But
alright.
they're getting the same ones you're getting.
That's right.
Thank goodness.
Sleep is holding. It's holding. Brother Stone Soul.
All right. I'm gonna drink this potion. I think.
All right. So the potion in your inventory is
2d4
2d4
Oh, yeah.
plus 2. So grab a 4-sided die, and then right click so you have 2 of them, and drop them in the chat window. Oh, there you go. So that's 7, 8, 9. So we're going to add 9 points.
Very nice.
So that takes you to there. I have the door shut, so you would not be a face cat.
How do I
All
get?
right. You
How do-
still now that was your action, but you still have your movement.
How do I get rid of the potion in my inventory? Do I just?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll take care of that. I'm sorry. I'm dealing with a cat. Go on. Go on. Okay. I'll take care of your inventory. I mean, I could tell you how to do it, but it's gone.
Drinking the potion was my action, right? Other than moving.
Yep, that was your action, but you could still move.
Okay, there we go.
Wait a minute. You'll get to about here
Oh, okay.
because you can't move direct.
I can't
You
phase
have to go
through the
around
wall. Damn it!
No, can't phase through the wall.
I'm not that type of paladin, huh?
Go ahead and end your turn.
All right.
And the giant rat moves forward into the bear. It's a pretty nasty battle. Comes in with a bite. Hits him.
Ooh.
They're holding for now. And Gunther Bear.
Let's,
You want the
plug
rat
in,
or the goblin?
No,
You
the
can hit
rider.
You
Well,
want the
wait a minute.
rider. Oh,
Let me go the
you-
rat. Maybe I can drop him prone.
Hit the rat. Heavy damage to the rat. You come in with the claws on the rat, but you miss.
All right, let's move
Caden.
around and give somebody a chance to.
You want to go to the
flank
far side of him.
them. Yes, please.
All right. So, I believe I have view of the 3 up on that little high rise, right?
Yes.
And they're seemingly just
move,
idling.
if you move above cord, you have a really good view of them past that rat.
Okay. But they're seemingly
They're
not
they're sort of watching, waiting for the rat to take his damage before they jump down. They do not look friendly at all.
Okay. I myself can see one of them seems to be a caster by icon. Could Caden
Yes, they
infer
do.
that?
Yeah, he probably can because he's seen a caster before, and that is one.
Then he's going to start off his challenge to them with a firebolt.
That was a hit.
So close.
Killed him. Woo. He took out the caster.
Then I'm going to scooch a little further away from a giant rat. Well, no, if Cord's
That
right behind
wouldn't-
me looking really hurt, I think I'll put on a brave face
Alright.
in front of him.
All right. The Goblin Rider with his spear against Gunther hits him. Gunther, as a bear, has tremendous attacks, but he's also very easy to hit. This goblin is firing his crossbow but misses. And Cord. Cord does not want to get up there as hurt as he is, so Cord is going to fire across the river at Stax. And
Yes.
hit him. Killing him. Stax is down. Rowan.
You might be muted again.
Are you there, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Was I still muted? I'm sorry. Let's try to
That's
help the bear out.
All right. Cord is so short you can shoot right over him anyway.
Ah.
What is with Ryan and the ones? This is starting to get
Actually
amazing.
crazy.
It's really getting amazing. I've never seen so many ones in all my life.
It's a new bow. Are we sure it's not cursed?
He's not using the new bow.
I'm not using it.
It hasn't been identified yet.
Are you currently using a longbow?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Well, this guy jumps down after what he just saw happen. He's not comfortable waiting anymore. So he now has advantage against the bear with his dagger. But still misses. Judd also jumps down, but only gets as close as this because that takes half his movement. Brother Stonesoul.
Look like I can hop on the rat's back with this goblin and just like put my axe in front and just choke the goblin out. Like, is that possible?
The game doesn't really work like that. You could choose to try to grapple the rat if you wanted to. You know, there is something you could try. You want to try something interesting? You could go into a strength contest and try to push the rat off the edge.
Like it, I'm strong.
You're pretty strong.
All right,
Do you want to try to do that?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, so here's what you're going to do. Go to the main tab, and you're going to take your strength. Just take the dice next to a strength and drop it in the chat window. You don't even have to put it in the dice tower. So you rolled an 11 plus 3, so you got a 14. And let's see what the rat does. Second, let me bring up the rat strength. And the rat gets a 5. Now, the rat is going over the edge, which, by the way, will kill the rat. The Goblin Rider, however, by the way, he has a name, Keg. Keg is going to do a dexterity saving throw to keep from going over. And he fails. Both of them go over the edge, taking them out of the battle. It will kill them both.
We're taking the trash out. I don't know why I'm a pirate dwarf all of a sudden, but I am.
It was a good move.
All right. Is that
all right?
Can I move up a little more? Or, let's see.
That was your movement and action because
Okay.
that was movement, testing your strength and so forth. But you will move up a little bit because you shoved them over.
Fair.
All right,
Yep.
and now it's the bear's attack again. Who has a foe?
Okay, I'm going to run up and split the difference on those two, and attack the slacker. Slacked.
Got it. You come in with a bite. Hits. Killed him with the bite. Now, my assumption is you are now going to change targets and attack the other one with your claws.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So now you come in with your claws, but you miss.
Ah.
That was a good run.
Finish my move to the far side of him. Get his attention away from my comrades.
All right.
He just got
let's
hit
do
with a
something.
firebolt.
Oh, did that hit? Why do I have advantage on that?
You didn't. You are a halfling and you rolled a 1, which
Oh,
automatically
right.
lets you roll another die. You
Hell
didn't get
yeah.
advantage. That was luck, is what that was. That was less lucky.
A little bit.
That was Rowan's luck.
All right, and then I'm just gonna move up a little
If
bit.
you'll notice on that attack, it says reroll D1 trait luck. It says it right there in the window.
So now. Hell yeah.
You gotta love Fantasy Grounds when it sees stuff like that. This goblin targets Jold, and he's going to take a -5 because of the distance, but he's attacking with his short bow and misses. Cord going to step right in front of Brother Stone Soul, but he doesn't want to get too close because he's hurt, and he's going to attack with his bow and hit him. Heavy damage. Rowan.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Rowan's back there thinking, look at all these short people in front of me that I could just shoot right over the top of.
Makes it easier.
We got dwarves and halflings and goblins. Oh, that was a hit.
Yes. Yes.
Better
That took him out.
than minimum damage.
That took him out. Cord yells at you. Don't. Hang on just a minute. He yells at you. Don't shoot it plucked. He's a friendly.
Sure. Which one's flock?
He's,
I see
he's
which way.
pointing,
I see which way he's pointing.
He's pointing back across. All right,
I assume that's the guy that was
Stone.
helping me before.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and advance time for you guys to make this easier, because you're not really going to find anything interesting. So I'm going to start moving you around the cave to where Pluck is. And he's got a nice little barricade back here. That he's been hiding and shooting from behind. Pluck is rather nervous about the great big bear, but he leads you, seeing you with Cord, he leads you down further into map number 3. All right, it'll take me just a minute to get everybody on board here. Cord survived. Boy, that was. I was starting to worry that Cord wasn't going to make it.
Yeah.
Are you going to stay in bear form for now? Gunther, it's up to you.
Yeah, I really don't have a whole lot of choice.
There are no. Well, actually, you do. There are no enemies in front of you. In fact, I can tell you right now, there aren't any more enemies.
Okay,
So,
yeah. Yeah, I was waiting for a safe time to.
yeah, they will. Pluck will let you know that you guys are safe now.
Perfect.
So I am taking out him and I'm putting Gunther in. And they, Plucked and Cord, will lead you down into here. Just a moment. Encounter -3. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move you guys on in. There's a whole party of goblins down here. If I got all 4 characters, yeah, we've got everybody down here. From the floor of the mine, the ceiling is impossibly high. There's a large pool. The waterfall is pouring into the north end. Two goblins are totally absorbed, using long sticks and some kind of drill bits, making holes in the roof that is already almost impossibly high for the work that they're doing. The poles are patched together to make them longer. They are intent on what they're doing and do not notice the party. There is a goblin wizard in the room by the name of Glarm. Glarm looks up and says in common, "Be ye friend or foe?" Cord says, "These are friends. These are friends, my captain." Glarm welcomes the party in the common language and seems to be the one in charge here. Glarm is worrying over Ong, who is standing way too close when they collapse the part of the roof. He has a crushed leg. Glarm says, "Pappy charged me with holding the mines and with closing the way to the deep permanently. I believe I have achieved that partially, but I need to cave in this entire section to the mines to be sure. We're using blast powder that was in a crate we found, but the powder is not stable, dangerous to work with, and often has unexpected results." I want everybody to roll perception. Yeah, you can just throw it in the chat window. That's fine. Gunther, you're the one that notices. The goblin Rickard does not look right at all. He looks freaking weird.
What's up with that goblin there?
Glarm smiles. Rickard is not a goblin at all, but a young human boy, probably around 10 years old, dressed as a goblin with fake ears and most of his features covered. Gunther, you notice that he has a brooch on his coat in the shape of a raven. Glarm says, "We saved a nobleling. We hope that will count for something with the humans. We dressed him as one of us to hide him because the Jurgens were killing all humans. They killed his father and his brother already. We fear that if the goblins above find him, they would kill him. But as one of us, he has more of a chance. The Jurgens have been unwilling to attack us in strength, as they still hope to convert us to their clan, especially me. I suspect my spell book contains a spell that they do not possess."
What spell is this?
"I am able to glean the power and purpose of items imbued with magic."
Oh, I think we could use your help.
Caden, do you have the identify spell?
I do, yes.
You do. Okay. I was going to say, because if you didn't, you would be able to copy it from Glarm's book.
Right, yeah.
Can we ask him to identify the objects that we found?
I can certainly do it as
He
well.
says that will take a little time. He says, but Cord here tells me you have been of tremendous help, so I would be happy to do that. It does take him a little time to do that. Just a minute. Let me go into inventory. Okay, hold it. Brother Stonesoul, I don't see the longsword. Where's the longsword?
It's in the party inventory.
Oh, it's in the party inventory. Stonesoul, drag that over to your own inventory.
I'm gonna hold that wooden bow out there too whenever he gets a chance.
Absolutely. Silver trimmed longsword. It is now identified. And the bow. Inventory. I don't see the bow.
It's in my inventory.
Rowan has it. I threw it to
Oh,
him.
I've got it. Got it. I'm looking. That's because I'm looking at Gunther's inventory. There we go. There it is. Boom, 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 boom. It is now identified. You will want to switch to those weapons. So the way you do that is unequip your old longbow or your old, and you'll want to equip that longsword, Zonzel. You really, it's a +1 longsword.
Trying to remember how to do it now. It says it's equipped already.
Possibly.
So let
It
me
says
just.
carried. It says carried. I just equipped it for you.
Oh, okay.
You do that in your inventory.
Yeah.
You can equip it.
I think. Okay, I see
So
it.
under actions, now you have the longsword +1. Look at that. It gives you a +6
Nice.
on your attack.
And that's versatile. Sure. I can use it with one hand or two hands.
Right.
So I can keep my shield out. Okay.
Right. So Rowan has the longbow +1. Just a minute. Let me. The easiest way to do this is take your old longbow and move it to the party inventory because it's now a spare. I'll do that for you here. Move this over to the party inventory. That'll make your actions a little cleaner. Let me give you ammo. Why didn't your ammo? Hold it. Why did the ammo? Arrows? 40. You have 40 arrows. Hang on, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong. And it's me that's doing something stupid.
Yeah. I lost the tracking, like the little ones you can use.
Yeah, I'm trying
I'd
to
marked
find.
off all 8
I
or
know.
whatever.
Right, I know you did. And
Okay.
why this longbow is not. Oh, I know why. Got it. It's 2 hands, primary hand. It's not an. It's a ranged weapon, and it has ammo. Damn it! All right, oh, here it is. No. Well, I'll tell you what. This says ammo for your spear, but I'll put the 40 on this. And you've used a bunch. We'll call that your arrows for now. I'll work on it later. You've shot about that many. Okay, do you see what I've done? I'm just using the ammo under the spear for now until I figure out what the problem is with that longbow.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Cool. All right. They're gonna light a torch so Gunther can see a little better. So they're gonna light a little lantern. They're starting to see that Gunther can't see very well. There. Is that better, Gunther?
Do you have the map up?
I'm sorry, did I not share the map?
No.
God, I've been doing all this and I didn't share the map. Just a minute.
Well, I'm glad because I thought it was just me.
Nope. So you can see the goblins down below are working on filling in the passage that went into the deep, the way they came up, and the way the Jurgens chased them.
Can I talk to the boy?
Yes, he's young and he's very upset because he just lost his father and his brother.
Son, what's your name?
Rickard. He says, I am of House Raven.
Can you tell us what happened here?
He said the goblins came and my father was making a deal with them for land so we could work with them in the mines. The goblins offered to help us in the mines, but another goblin group came up and started attacking these goblins, and they killed my father and my brother. There were so many of them. We escaped into the woods. Glarm here took us off into the woods, and he dressed me up as a goblin. Later, when many of those other goblins went off to the manor to the south, we attacked the mines and took it back. But more came back in from the surface and were trying to retake it from us again. He says, it's been a fight back and forth. He says, but these goblins have saved my life.
Where's your mom at right now?
Back at home at the manor.
We'll get you back there. Don't worry.
Glarm looks at you and says, for now, I suspect Rickard would be safest to stay with us. He says, you are going in a place where we know the goblin leaders are. He said, we will keep Rickard safe until you send word that the manor is safe. He says, he will be safe with us. We won't let him get into any trouble.
I don't know how I feel.
Rickard sort of agrees. Well, you guys take a look at how hurt Gunther is right now. You guys are going into battles. These guys are trying to keep him safe. He says, you have freed the mines. He says, we're good. He says, if we keep him safe and then present him to his mother, maybe it will help our case that we're here to help the humans, and we can make things better for them here on this island. He says, we know the goblins he says the majority of the goblins went off to the manor. The majority of the enemy went to the manor. That's why we attacked the mines again.
So do you feel safe from further attacks from within the mines right now?
For now, yes. He says, and now he says, well, I've got my fellows here. We need to patch Cord up. I'm going to ask that Cord stay with us. We need to patch Cord up, and with Cord here and me, I think we can hold. And you four are going to be between us and the goblins that went to the mines. Maybe you can save Pappy. He looks at you and says, they probably won't kill Pappy. Some of our boys joined the Jurgens. A few of them did. He says, hot-headed children they were. He says, but they won't kill Pappy, because if they kill Pappy, all of those goblins that joined them will turn against them. Pappy is well loved. He says, maybe you can save Pappy as well. And maybe Rickard's mother. And Rickard tells me he has another brother at home as well.
If we're heading on into more danger, I'm gonna have to take a minute here to try to heal up.
Oh, you're gonna have to take some time. In fact, this would be the perfect time for a long rest, guys.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
You're here amongst very friendly goblins.
Perfect.
I'm going to clear initiative and declare a long rest. There you go. You've got all your health back. You've got all your spells back.
Over the long rest, could I spend a little time with Glarm, and instead of, like, since he only identify, do the opposite and see if there's anything on my spell?
It's not the only spell he has. Let me take a look at your spells. Oh, he'll want to take a look at your spells. Absolutely.
Yeah.
If
See
he
if
can
there's
find
anything that can help him.
can find something worth trading. Ooh, he would really like to have Find Familiar.
I could absolutely teach it to him, yeah.
Just a moment. Let's see what he's willing to trade for Find that he has. Just a minute. Legacy. It's taking me a minute to get all this stuff. I wasn't quite prepared for this. Basically, I had him there so players who stupidly did not have Identify had a way of picking it up. He's willing to teach you chromatic orb.
Fantastic, yeah. So I guess over the long rest, we can just go over
You've
teaching each
just
other.
gained chromatic orb.
Hell yeah.
And Glarm just gained find familiar. He's always wanted a familiar. He's quite happy about that. Gunther, wait a minute, Caden, have you ever gotten your familiar?
I haven't, just because it has material and spell costs that I assumed I couldn't cover yet.
And here's a secret for you. Dwight doesn't really care about materials and spell costs. You can find familiar.
Oh, well, awesome.
I don't
would
really
love to
worry
find my
too much
familiar.
about that. Yeah. What do you want as a familiar?
Let's go with.
We're not doing closets or anything weird like that.
Sure. How about an owl?
An owl. Any particular color?
A white owl.
A white owl. Next session, I'll have that all set up.
Awesome, thank you.
It'll take you a while to get yourself familiar with the owl anyway. Owls, the big advantage to an owl, not only can they see really well, but they fly very quietly. They're big and not all that difficult to spot, but they're very quiet. And and it's weird because they can turn their head all the way around, look directly behind them. I don't know how they do that. Great neck muscle. All right. It is 7:30 here. It's been a couple of hours. I don't know if you guys want to continue or this is a great place to end the session. You just had a long rest. Totally up to you guys what you want to do.
I'm good to stop, but I do want to have a conversation while we're long resting because I don't trust these goblins,
Certainly.
and I do not want to
Certainly.
leave this kid here with them. They're evil.
Oh,
The only thing worse than them is elves, and I look right at Rowan.
they get that, but Cord, how helpful
I
has
don't
Cord,
take any.
how helpful has Cord been to you? Cord, Glarm is actually Cord's boss. He goes, other than Pappy. Glarm is my leader. He says Pappy is Glarm's leader.
Well, I'm just making the
He
party
says-
know that I do not like this.
Yeah. Cord says, we came here to try to aid the humans and to make a pact with them, and we succeeded. Rickard's father is the one who is going to allow us to come and help them mine and give us place for us to be, and we were going to help them. The problem is, before we could get the way to the deep closed, another clan came up. Rickard agrees with them. He says yes. He goes, my dad was going to be friends with these goblins.
No, I mean, like, when I get it put
We all know humans aren't the smartest beings either. I look right at. Do we have a human in the group? I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Gunther?
Gunther's human.
Gunther, yeah. Oh, it's fine, I suppose. I just think it's wrong. We should kill them all. But anyways,
You mean Bear Boy?
Bear Boy, yeah.
Is that what you call him? Bear Boy?
Maybe. Move forward a little bit.
All right, that's it.
Yeah,
You guys know I'm disgruntled
Rickard-
about it, but I'll accept the fate of leaving him with the goblins.
Rickard tells you these goblins have saved me more than once.
I think they seem like a bunch of good lads. I understand the general nature of being disgruntled and untrustworthy, but they've seemingly...
Glarm looks at you and says, don't forget, we are the Fornost clan. In case you ever run into goblins again. He says, Pappy is well known all through Goblinhood.
I hope when we finally meet Pappy and you show us a picture, he looks like the Pappy elf from Smurfs.
Papa Smurf.
No,
Oh, damn
it
it.
doesn't. I have a picture of Pappy, but
Or the Trolls
can't-
movie.
can't see it yet.
The Trolls movie Pappy. That'd be fine too.
It just looks like a very old goblin.
All right, I'm good.
Glarm will tell you that Pappy led us to the surface because we fear to stay in the deep anymore. He says the deep has become a horrible place.
I think Pappy did that in Trolls movie too. Are you copying the Trolls movie here, Dwight?
I haven't seen the Trolls, so I have no idea. I haven't seen the Trolls movie. But he says the deep has become a horrible place. Pappy tells us that we're running from those who want us dead in the deep.
And you're not talking about the other goblin clan.
No. Pappy called it the Fayde.
So, yeah? Or you like smelling your hair for some reason? Like, yeah,
All right.
Well,
Well,
get
great.
us all rested up. I
Yep.
think the next step is
I live in- you might
Raven
try
Manor.
it. Or you might get another-
So what we're going to do, I think we're going to end the game here, but we will start on the surface. You guys will be able to get all the way up to the surface
Tell them
again.
to say this in a while.
So let me share this, because this is where we're going to start. You guys are at the mines, and you're going to be heading the other path south toward the manor.
Really sick with
Excellent
something
session, you guys. That was really, really tough,
You doesn't eat that much.
and I kind of knew it would be,
Happy.
because I had designed all these battles around the last group that was 5 players, and you guys are only 4. And so Gunther came really close. You guys really took some damage, but it gave me a good feel of what I need to alter as we go forward to keep things properly balanced. A dungeon master is not really your enemy. I'm trying to lead a story, and I needed to know what you guys were capable of. And you actually succeeded at that, but it was not easy. It was not supposed to be easy, but it wasn't easy.
Yeah, it was a good challenge.
That was as
Good
close
balance.
as I've ever seen to Cord going down. That was really close.
Yeah, I had one more heal left in me,
I mean, I have
but
the same.
I would have
thing.
had to use it on myself.
Oh yeah.
So,
You said that about me too.
No. There's something wrong with him. I truly believe.
I said, I have that, and Noah said that's what Mom said.
All right, you guys. You have a good night.
Hey, thanks everybody. Good session.
Are we playing next week?